The Ash, Luttsy and Suse O'Neill podcast.
Hey-o.
Here we are.
Can't wait to hear my song play today because it's going to finish first.
It's looking good.
Is it? How many times did you check overnight, do you reckon, Kendall?
Too many. Text all my friends and told them to get on,
Oh, no,
on the Nova Instagram and vote.
It's been a while since we've had one of those. Buzz used to do it, but
I used to get the yummy mummies of Upper Logan in my camp.
yeah, don't know what that means.
They would have
fallen
loved
off,
your
have
song
they?
choice.
I don't know.
Nosy,
I
what
haven't
about
seen where
me?
that's going. I don't think it's winning, though.
I haven't checked, guys, for a while, but sure mine's going well.
Do you still post yours on your Instagram?
Yeah, but I don't go to all the trouble now of saying vote for me and
Link here.
linking it and stuff. It's just, here it is. Do what you want.
Yeah. Make your own decision.
Why are we all dressed country?
Well, Nova's Fresh Country, the radio station that we have here on Nova.
And A, you're not.
Right.
What are you dressed
You're
as,
wearing a
Ash?
Broncos hat and a Maroons tracksuit, mate.
I'm dressed country.
Gee, I like that tracksuit.
What's country about that?
Old school, isn't it, Kendall?
It's so good. He's got an
Yeah.
Adidas trackie on.
He's deflecting
and
is
it
what he's
looks
doing.
Sweet.
Ain't nothing country
No.
about it.
Hello, yes.
You're actually
I'm
looking more sophisticated than usual.
I'm dressed as the Queensland Country Rugby League coach or something like that. So doesn't get
Okay,
much more
buddy.
country than that, my friend.
You're wearing a Brisbane Broncos hat, mate.
Well,
It's
to
pretty
be fair,
metropolitan.
about 3 minutes ago, I completely had forgotten that it was on, and then I went, I better find a cap, and the Broncos cap was there, so I've whacked it on.
Well, if
That's my
it
look.
makes you feel any better, Nick
Queensland country.
Nick wasn't anywhere doing any filming, so I just felt like an idiot in a big hat walking in today.
Yeah, right.
It's cool
Yeah.
hat, though,
Rather impressively, Lutsy's hat has 4X on the side,
Yeah, look at
which
that.
will
Of course it
come as a
does.
huge shock.
Yeah, look at that, eh?
Yeah, why would you expect anything else? Where'd you pick that up?
He's been at home stitching that on overnight.
No, Ringers and 4X had some sort of thing. Somehow I scored a hat.
Looks good.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, it looks great. It looks great sitting on top of his headphones like that.
Doesn't really work, does it?
I'm glad you felt like an idiot when you walked from the car.
I save my idiocy for on air.
The Ash, Luttsy and Suse O'Neill podcast.
Loving my seat warmers in the car.
I know, right?
Steering wheel
Have
warmer.
you got them on?
If you,
Oh, absolutely.
the aircon's set at like 30 degrees.
What are you driving?
The Newstead Mazda CX-60. It's hybrid.
It's got a
There you go, Master.
has it got a steering wheel heater?
Yeah.
That's a bit over the top for you.
Is
I
it?
mean, I'm not saying
Well,
it's a great
it
fit.
might be for Queensland.
If you live in Antarctica.
Oh, it gets hot, though. I got one as well in my
It
Kia,
does.
thanks to Motorama Kia.
Oh, my God.
I had an ex-girlfriend.
I don't know if I can handle this.
I had an ex-girlfriend that would just like had this uncanny ability just to like switch on my seat heater without me seeing it while I'm driving.
In the
And
middle
then
of summer.
10 minutes later, I'm like, I'm sweating. Like, what is wrong? I think I'm coming down with something. Then I look down, and it's on full heat.
Mine's got fans as well, so in summer it can
Blow
like,
wind up your
blast
ass.
some air up the
Yeah,
backside.
that I enjoy.
It's quite fun.
Yeah,
That sounds
that's
like
actually fun. Yeah.
I remember Wally telling me once that he was driving around in a car, like when those seat warmers first came out.
The
years
Wally,
and years
Wally
ago.
Lewis.
The Wally. And it was the middle of summer, and he said he loved his car. I can't remember what type of car it was, but the seat was really hot. But he had the seat warmers on the whole time, but didn't realise that they were seat warmers. He just thought the seat was really hot.
It can happen. I did it last
Oh, yeah.
week. I like just knocked it with my knee. It's like right where my knee is. You just feel all of a sudden you just feel your date heating up.
I don't know what that is, but
It's your ass. You've never heard that.
it's got 3 settings though. Don't run it on high.
Well, I don't mean I've never run it purposefully. It's always whack with your knee, and all of a sudden you're burning.
Oh.
Anyway, it is cool how these cars have that these days. You know, I think.
Peak Queensland.
Faces of Origin coming up after 6:30 this morning. We'll move on. Next week, there's 2 massive Origin games. Wednesday night, the men's. Thursday night, the women's. You can catch both games on Channel 9. They're helping provide you with a home entertainment package worth $4,000.
I just had a quick look. Luttsy just mentioned that the under-19 Origins are on tonight. The halfback for the Queensland team is going to be worth watching. This is that young kid, Kobe Black. He's a Helensvale Hornets junior, and he is the kid slated to take over from Adam Reynolds as the Broncos' long-term halfback option. He's only 17 years of age, and there's plenty of people that have said that were it not for the fact that the NRL has got a rule to say that you have to be 18 to play in the NRL to make your debut.
How long has that been around for?
That he would have had an opportunity. Well, I think it's only come in the last few seasons, Luttsy. There's a kid called, well, he's not a kid now, he's a grown adult, but there was a kid called Jordan Rankin who I think holds the record as the youngest NRL player. He debuted for the Gold Coast when he was 16 years of age.
Jordan, yeah, right.
Remember him?
Yeah,
Jordan
I
Rankin.
remember him.
I think he was a winger. And he was 16 and was playing in the NRL. And somewhere along the way, they brought in the rule that you have to be at least 18 to debut.
That's nuts. I mean, that's crazy to even think about. I'm sure he held his own, but...
He scored a try, I believe.
Can you imagine being when I was 16 playing NRL? That would have been like deadly.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
We've got our throwback throwdown from 2004 coming up this morning. Instagram is where you go to vote for your favourite song.
Yes, you do.
Should we go to it through our mid...
Can we have a quick look, mate? Do you mind?
Absolutely, I do. Well, I don't mind, in fact.
I haven't checked for a while. I'm like Kendall. You checked every 5 minutes.
Probably lucky you haven't.
Last
place.
20%.
Really?
Only just, though. It's still pretty close.
Percentage?
20%?
I'm not conceding.
No, you wouldn't. No way.
Matty Rowe Cup.
I think the Matty Rowe plate's still in play.
Okay.
All right, so that's fourth place. 20% of the votes in 2% of the votes in third.
Geez, I thought Knowlesy was half a chance, Buzz. I know it's an obscure choice, but I thought,
Yeah, it could have worked.
Well, it's just different, isn't it, than the other three songs?
it was worth a punt.
I think so as well. It's either going to come first or last. We're currently in third.
It could climb to second.
All right.
In second at the moment. It could climb to second because this second's got 26% of the votes.
I am killing it.
Is this... No, this isn't you.
No.
This is me.
I'm just going off percentage of votes.
Yeah, I know. There's a bit left on the table, isn't there?
Only a little bit. There's not a whole lot. We've seen a lot bigger margins. Not to ruin your spirit there, Kendall.
No, that's fine, Buzz.
Just bring you back down to earth a little bit. You're getting a bit cocky.
So what's Kendall on?
32%.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat. I think
from here it
I
is.
think the race is on for second.
I think so as well.
20, 22 and 26%. There's your race, but Kendall out.
I'm out in the 30s.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to chase down in an hour, I think.
I think so as
Are you
well.
in your 30s?
Only just, no. I'm the same age as Buzz.
I feel so much older.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Talking to my mate Smithy yesterday, and he's like an old school friend of mine and a big surfer. And he was telling me that last weekend he went camping over at Moreton Island, and he hadn't been to Moreton Island since 1992, which is what was that, 22 years ago? 32 years? I can't even remember.
32.
32 years ago. Okay, so he hadn't been there for 32 years, and he went back to the place where he last surfed 32 years ago. And what happened to him, and it was him and my mate Ross and my mate Benno, who were surfing 32 years ago at a place called North Point Beach on Moreton Island. And they said that it was just a great day. It was only the three of them out, and they surfed out there for about 3 hours, and it was unreal. They had the whole place to themselves. Ross came in at some stage, and then Benno came in, and it left Smithy out there by himself. And Smithy surfed by himself for about 15 minutes, and then he came in. As he was walking from the beach, or up the beach, to join Ross and Benno, who were drying off and all the rest of it, there was another group of surfers who had obviously seen my three mates out there surfing, and they were heading out to surf. Okay, so it was like they all swapped places. As Smithy and Benno and Ross were tying up their boards and putting them in the back of their truck to go back to where they were camping, they look around and they see that one of the guys who had literally just gone out there, maybe had been in the water for 5 or 10 minutes, Smithy reckons, tops, get attacked by a shark. It took him off the board.
What?
And it dragged him under the water, and then the guy tried to get back onto the board, and then the shark came and got him again. And Smithy reckons it was a great white shark. It hit him right on the side of his body.
When was this?
It was in 1992, and it was a fatal shark attack.
Oh, my God.
This poor surfer was 28 years of age, and he lost his life out there.
So the boys went back and surfed that same spot the other day. Is that what you're saying?
No, he didn't go back out there, but he just revisited it on the weekend, and he was talking about like how bad he feels about it, like even to this day, because he's under no doubt whatsoever that they were out there, Luttsy, for 3 hours.
And probably about 10 minutes before, you reckon?
Yeah, they surfed that spot for 3 hours, and then this poor bloke and his friends who went out there had only been in the water, Smithy reckons, for about 10 minutes. And then this guy lost his life out there.
Oh, my God.
And
that's hectic. That's something that, you know...
it's survivor's guilt is how he described it. And he said he just stood on the beach over the weekend and looked out there and just thought of all the things that, you know, he's done since 1992 and that this bloke hasn't been able to do, and how terrible he still feels about it now. This kid was only 28 years of age when he lost his life.
That's hectic.
Isn't that an amazing story? And he's just, you know, and he says he can still see it so vividly. There was nothing that any of them can do because it just happened so quick. And then all of a sudden there was so much blood in the water, and it was obvious that the guy had passed. And eventually people came to drag his body into the beach. But yeah, the full-on moment over there at Stratty.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Catch every game of the men's and women's State of Origin series, exclusive, live and free on 9 and 9 Now, your home of Origin.
An event often described as interstate rivalry, or is it simply one where brothers become enemies 3 times in?
Faces of Origin.
All right, this is a home entertainment package. $4,000. Ash and Lutz both have a Queensland Maroons player. We've got Xavier Coates today and the Hammer. Which one have you got, Luttsy?
I got the Hammer.
So Ash has got Xavier Coates.
Yeah, so they're your 2 picks for today. Keeping in mind that one of them will have the entry in the draw. Mm-hmm. And one will just have the Maroon Shop gift card.
Still $200. That gets you a jersey.
Oh, they're great jerseys too, yeah.
Well, actually, there's a whole heap of different merch.
You might want a jumper
Yeah.
this time of year.
That's a good idea.
They look nice as well, the jumpers.
Thanks, Mum.
The jumpers look great. I tell you what else looks good is they've got like a spray jacket type thing.
Yes, now you're talking.
You do love a spray jacket, mate.
I do, and I was chatting to Nate Miles when we went down for the captain's run, and I was like, mate, that jacket looks unreal.
That's right. You almost like, he almost felt half obliged to give it to you when you said that. He was like, yeah, does it? Okay, good, I'm not giving it to you. You can tell he was thinking that.
Yeah, I was going to see if I could swap it for something, like I was at the Olympics back in the day. But
for a 4BC shirt.
Yeah, maybe. Do you want a 4BC cap, mate?
Yeah, no, he wasn't giving it to you, but it is good kit. Anyway, so...
Godfrey
from Zilmia.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, good.
You Queensland fan, Godfrey?
Sure am, mate.
Who's your favourite player?
I reckon Welshie.
Yeah, Welsh.
Checks out.
Yeah. Okay, well, Godfrey, you got a choice to make between the Hammer and Xavier Coates. I've got the Hammer. Ash has got Xavier Coates. So which way are you going, buddy?
Big X.
I reckon I go the Hammer.
Yeah, fair play. Well, I've got the Hammer, so I can turn this over, and I'll tell you, you've won a $200 Maroon Shop gift card.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
No entry, Luttsy.
No entry, though.
Oh,
Xavier
had
had the entry. You had
Xavier had the entry.
That's
okay,
all right.
no worries.
That's still great. Godfrey.
Get yourself
Yeah,
a
well.
Maroons jersey there, Godfrey.
Beautiful. Go the Maroons.
Absolutely.
Go the Mighty Maroons.
Go Godfrey too while we're at it.
Yeah,
Good on you,
Yeah,
mate.
well done, mate.
Fantastic.
That's a 50% chance for the 2 people that are in the draw for this huge prize.
Wow, yeah.
Good
True.
odds. Very good
True.
odds.
So that's happening.
Tomorrow on the show, yeah. So you can catch every game of the Men's and Women's State of Origin series on your new 4K TV, listening to Matt Thompson and the commentary team out of your soundbar. All thanks to Channel 9 and 9 Now. Watch it live and free.
And then, of course, catch the Olympics as well then. Boom.
Also on
I
Channel
think
9.
Matty Thompson's still doing the swimming.
He's going over for the swimming, isn't he?
he is, yeah.
Yeah, great caller.
Pretty good team they're taking over.
You get Pistol Pete on the 9 coverage NRL games.
I actually remember that the first time I had a decent television was for the 2012 London Olympics. They actually had a 3D channel. It was weird.
Yeah, I remember that.
Every
you
day,
put on,
you
put on those glasses.
Yeah, you put on glasses and everything.
That's right.
And it was opening ceremony. Then every day they'd have an hour's highlight package in 3D. And that didn't happen after that. What happened
Never
to
took
3D?
off, did it? 3D.
Remember
It
they had
was
that
cool.
They had that whole channel, and you could just
Yes.
sit there and watch it, and it was.
Yeah.
I think it's because of those glasses.
All those
like,
suckers.
anyway,
March, you had to charge them and stuff. And
yeah.
it was
And
like a
anyway,
whole
you
thing.
slice and dice it. You look like a complete doofus sitting there.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than Suse.
Brighton Homes are now offering up to $35,000 cash back on their homes. You don't need to be smarter than Suse to live brighter and save more with Brighton.
Yeah, $200 cash up for grabs, of course, the BYD Atto 3 in play as well. Electrify the end of your financial year at Festival BYD. This looks awesome. Special offers across the entire BYD electric vehicle range. Saturday, June 22 only. That is this Saturday. Make sure you get involved. These BYDs look like great cars.
Okay, Ryan is out at Indooroopilly, and he is our contestant this morning. We're playing for $200.
Morning, Ryan.
What's doing, Ryan?
Not much, mate. Just finished work, dropping the kids to school.
He's Triple O, works on the dispatch at Triple O, Ash.
Good
Ryan,
man.
so he's just finished the night shift there, doing some very important work, obviously. Any advice in regards to Triple O and who should and shouldn't call it, Ryan?
Call the fire brigade first, we'll be quicker.
Okay, there you go. Dropping some Triple O humour.
That's funny.
The kids are still in the car. Where's Finn and Carter?
Yeah, they're here in the
What
car,
up,
mate.
kids? What up, kids?
What up, boys? They're very tame. Yeah.
Are they doing a gimp?
Yeah, they up for it? Come
Yeah,
on.
you going to do it again? Yeah, sure. One said sure, one said no.
I bet you the 12-year-old said no and Carter said yes.
Yeah, you'd be right, mate.
There we go.
Yeah.
Lots
Come
of
on,
those.
Finn. Come on, don't
Come
be too
on,
cool for
Finn.
school, bruh.
Yeah, he's waiting
Come
for the
on,
girl.
step up to the plate.
You'll regret it. Anyway, we'll get to that when we get to it.
Ryan, let's. Well, you guys are, the Triple O dispatchers. I mean, it's critical that you remain calm under pressure. So we're expecting a big performance here.
Oh, that's a bit of pressure, mate. We'll give it a go.
Let's go. 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. What chess piece can only move diagonally?
Don't know.
The Brisbane Lions was a merger between the Brisbane Bears and who?
Fitzroy.
Who is Priyanka Chopra married to?
Don't know.
Name one of the 4 US presidents featured on Mount Rushmore.
Don't know.
Spell campaign.
CAMPAIGN.
Stop the clock.
Boy, you was calm. And you'd expect that from a Triple O dispatcher, wouldn't you? You'd be worried if he was like, oh, I'm panicking!
What are we doing?
That'd be worried.
I don't know. What am I going to do?
Ask somebody else!
Carter, help me. Finn, anyone. What did Ryan have on the clock there, Buzzman?
1 second remaining.
Just the Lutsies.
Yep.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
That will be enough. That's what David tells everyone anyway. Do you want to count the kids in, Ryan?
Or kid or
Yeah.
kids. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
That was all Carter.
Yeah, that was one.
And it was fantastic. It was fantastic, Carter. So, Finn,
Well done, bud.
zeros for you, Finn. Carter, you get a 9. Well done, brother. You stood up. You stood up when it counted, Carter.
Oh, good one.
Well done, my friend. Let's bring in the gimp.
Pete Murray.
Oh, yeah.
Listen to this
Listen to
voice.
this, Kendall. Listen to this.
Bring in the gimp. Bring in the gimp. Bring in the gimp. Bring in the gimp. Bring in the again.
Oh, it doesn't,
So good.
get you. Half is.
Susie
I'm half
O'Neill.
is.
Hold the phone, Freddie. Susie O'Neill. It will be a miracle. You won't see anything like that again this year.
All right, here we go. Susie's turn.
30 seconds on the clock and your time starts now. What chess piece can only move diagonally?
Bishop.
The Brisbane Lions was a merger between the Brisbane Bears and who?
Fitzroy.
Who is Priyanka Chopra married to?
The Prime Minister of England.
Name one of the 4 US presidents featured in Mount Rushmore.
Abraham Lincoln.
Spell campaign.
Campaign.
Stop clock. What was that?
1 second left for Susie.
Oh, just the Luttsy's for Suse too.
Apparently.
So level on time, but we hath no needeth for Tuco this morning. What chess piece can only move diagonally? Ryan said, I don't know. Sue said it was the Bishop. That is correct. The Brisbane Lions was a merger between the Brisbane Bears and the Fitzroy Lions. You both got that. 2-1 Sue's, top of the third. Who is Priyanka Chopra married to?
One of the Jonas Brothers.
Sachin Tendulkar, I believe.
Is it Nick Jonas?
Oh, Kendall, that is outstanding.
Pop culture knowledge.
That is outstanding.
You're too old to know that.
Priyanka Chopra. You both got that wrong, though, so it's still 2-1 Suze. Name one of the 4 US presidents on Mount Rushmore. Sue said it was Abe Lincoln, and that is one of them, so she gets the point. You could have gone for Teddy Roosevelt, Theodore, Thomas Jefferson, TJ,
Jefferson.
or George Washington.
Yes.
Georgie.
Here was the other one. 3-1 to Sue. She can't be beat. Spell campaign, Campaign. You did jag that rhyme, but not enough. 4-2 victory, Susan O'Neill. To the cave we go.
By the way, by the Olympics in 2032, I reckon we have a Mount Rushmore etched into Kangaroo Point cliffs with former premiers. We'd have, Miles,
Palaszczuk,
Campbell Newman,
Anna Bligh.
No, we'd leave Bligh out. We'd go Goss and then Bajelki Peterson. Wouldn't that look magnificent?
Anastasia.
Anastasia.
She'd have to get a run.
Definitely there. She's
Yes.
the longest standing, yeah.
Oh, mate,
Wouldn't that look beautiful?
That's one of the best ideas
Come on, Brisbane.
you've ever had.
Which mountain are we carving it into?
No, Kangaroo Point.
The cliffs.
Nah.
So you can actually abseil down like Sir Joe's nose.
Into his
Into his
nostrils.
nostrils and perfect.
Cool.
Thank you, Susie. Ryan, I do like the kids. I'm sorry sorry, Finn. You be you, brother. Much love. Finn and Carter. So I'm going to I reckon the guys would like a double pass to iFly Chermside. How do you like that? They'd actually love that. You can jump on ifly.com.au.
Oh, hell yeah.
That'd be amazing for young fellas like that. And also, I'm going to send you a family pass to the Broncos v the Panthers at Suncorp Stadium Friday, July 5. How good's that?
Awesome, thank you.
Righto. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Finn and Carter. Have a good day at school.
Thanks, guys. Have a good morning.
There we go. $300 when we go again at 9.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Nikki Osborne has come into the studio this morning. I think most of us know Nikki Osborne. Huge social media following, and she's on a big TV show coming up that we're allowed to talk about that.
Yeah,
aren't we, Nikki?
you can talk about that.
Dancing with the Stars.
TikTok's into the millions. Caught that on you something the other day.
I'm not really on TikTok, but
no, you were talking.
No,
to
I've
your
got
kids saying
millions
you've got
of
millions
views on stuff.
Oh right, okay. That's on. I think you're on TikTok. If you've got millions of views.
Yeah. No, I'm always going viral. I'm sure things will go viral on Dancing with the Stars as well, probably for the wrong reasons.
Are you more? You're more an Insta girl, are you?
No, I'm a trained thesp, actually.
Ooh.
I went to QUT Academy of the Arts.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh, are you? That from
what vintage?
Like, I'm a proper actor who failed, so I had to take to comedy.
Yeah.
What vintage did you finish at QUT? Just out of interest?
Oh, 2001. I left. Guyton Grantley.
Yeah, I had a couple of mates. Who did I have? Who was that? Remember that lady young lady that starred in your film with my friend Duncan Pattle?
Catherine Beck.
Catherine Beck. Around your vintage? I mean, slightly before that.
Like,
QUT had some good graduates come through.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, and me.
Yeah.
And Nicky Osborne.
Nicky Osborne. So how did the stand-up comedy come into play? Is that
I
just
just
something...
realised my face wasn't symmetrical enough to make it in Hollywood.
Oh, really?
And I just went, you know what? I'll just start writing jokes. Also, I got sick of all the roles I kept going for. I was either, the drunk mum, or I was just typecast, really.
Really?
And I was a method actor, so I was exceptionally good at that role, but I got sick of it.
And I got a meth actor.
Yes, meth actor
drunk
from
roles and
Nambour.
meth.
But I reckon comedy is just. I think it's going through a real renaissance period at the moment. I think that there's a while there where comedy sort of wasn't as mainstream, and now we're seeing all of these big stars come through, like that like Bert Kreischer and Bill Burr, like overseas, and also your friend Jim Jeffries, who you've just done some work with. All of a sudden, these comedians and these people that have got a voice, I think through the medium of be it Instagram or whatever. Theo Von is another one that comes to mind, that they are becoming more of a mainstream.
Well,
now.
they very much are, because now you go to politicians for comedy and you go to comedians to learn about politics.
Yes,
it seems to be
true.
The world's upside down, and when people are coming to comedy shows to try and get some sense out of people, and that's where we're at. But we went through a tricky patch from 2018-ish when they cancelled the Barry Award through to 2020 now, I think.
Yeah.
Where it was very, very easy to get cancelled.
The whole woke thing sort of took over for a bit.
We were so woke.
On a broad scale, I feel like that race that had recently kind of went, okay, apparently we can be funny again. It's all right.
Yeah, it's
You know what
great.
I mean?
That's why I'm allowed to do this show again.
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
This was the show that I'm here to flog right now. My show on the Spectrum, that was cancelled in 2018. So I was literally prevented from doing it in venues because of the people complaining online. They hadn't seen the show. They had no idea what it was about, because the world's full of morons. But, I was...
We're surrounded by them, Nikki.
I know, just go along the Bruce Highway and you'll find one in the right-hand lane just buggering the traffic. But, now it's back.
Yeah.
There's no pushback at all, which is being a problem for selling tickets. Because last time, the fact that they were cancelling my show, everyone wanted to come see it. Now it's mainstream to do a show about autism. I'm like, well, that backfired, as far as publicity goes, which is why I'm here talking to you lot. But it was nice to meet you all, though. This was lovely.
Absolutely lovely to have
But
you.
funny is funny again.
Yeah, of course.
And I think we're seeing that across the board. Everyone's just going, what, stuff this, I'm over it. I want to go and have a proper belly laugh about things that I shouldn't be laughing at. And that's what my show's about on the Spectrum. Come and get tickets.
But in theory, everyone's so effed up these days that comedy should be more important than ever, shouldn't it?
It really
everyone,
is.
if you look at Instagram, everyone's stuffed up and
I
going through
know.
some sort of trauma.
They're all so angry.
Angry.
They're so angry.
Yes.
So if you're angry about having been silenced during COVID or anything like that, come to my show and you'll feel it'll be quite cathartic.
Oh, that sounds good. Okay, and you're recording it this Saturday, Caxton Street.
Yes, Good Chat.
Good Chat Comedy Club at Caxton Street. So there's still tickets available for that?
Yes.
Okay, so get to see Nikki this Saturday.
And then the following Friday.
Following Friday. So you record it twice, and that way you've got it in the can, and then it can be edited.
Yeah, as I was saying before, it's not about me stuffing up. It's about the audience being a crook audience. So
where do we get to see the finished product?
It will be later this year, and it will be on a particular streaming service.
It was a $50 million deal. We can't talk about it too much at this stage.
Yeah, that's how I got my waterfront house.
Talk to us about Dancing with the Stars. Like, have you done that now, or is the show live? Like, how do you actually...
Look, they haven't told us to lie, so the truth is it's done.
It's done. Could you save us all the hassle and just let us know Who does what?
No, you can bet on it though, can't you?
Can you?
I don't know.
I believe you can.
I don't think I can.
Yeah.
I was there.
No, I don't reckon you will be able to. But I reckon there's a limit to how much you can bet. Like it'd be like a $10 bet. Because otherwise, people know about it. So you can't do it.
There were witnesses.
Well, definitely don't mention it on air, but
No,
let's
I
talk
won't.
off. I'll see if you're
Do you
worth
know
one.
who's still dancing after? Because, I was just so broken by the end that I couldn't move and I just had to, go to physio and basically.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't.
Put yourself back together?
I couldn't even brush my teeth. My whole arm stopped working.
Really?
Yes. Don't worry, there's no compensation case or anything happening. I can say that.
Yet. Sorry, stop believing.
But Ben Cousins is still dancing.
Yeah, how's that possible?
Yeah.
What he's been through in his life.
I know.
If that's not the poster boy for just do whatever you want in life and everything will be okay.
Yeah, but he's
Ben Cousins.
But he looks fit too.
He's so fit.
He doesn't look old. He doesn't look like the drugs and stuff have aged his face.
He's a little weathered, but that
Is he a bit weathered?
might have been from too much fake tan, to be honest. We all kept going for our spray tans before each show.
Really?
We're all coming out rather dark
All
and rather
bronze?
creasy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
And tell you who else surprised me. Nadia Bartel.
Yep.
She's so lovely.
Really?
I thought she was going to be a wag wanker,
Yeah,
but
right.
I loved her. Like, she was really grounded and down to earth and was like mother hen.
Yeah, that's surprising. That happens a lot, doesn't it? You'll meet someone, you'll have an opinion.
Yes.
And you've never met them in person.
And you've got to change
and as soon as you get to know them, you're like,
Damn it, I can't
think I
hate
really
you anymore.
like this person.
That was like Samantha Jade as well.
Oh, really?
I'm like,
Yes.
everything gets handed to her. I'm not going to like her. She'll be my nemesis. But then she was like nicer than a box of puppies.
Lovely. And then you go back thinking,
You feel
have
dirty.
I anywhere publicly or on
yeah.
YouTube slammed her back in the day? Because I think that all the time. You meet someone, you go, oh my God, I'm sure I've bagged one.
Yeah,
radio
when have I had a
point.
go at them?
Yes. Can they find that? They know I'm a fraud.
Yeah, I know. I just kept, it was all internal fraud.
Yeah. Internal fraud.
Even during the show, I'm like, I want to hate her. I'm going to hate her.
Yeah.
My dance partner's like, she's the one to beat. She's the one to beat. So I'm like, and I'd be like, oh, hi, Sam. Do you want some of my Red Bull?
Have you got more rhythm now, though? Like, do you feel like...
I'm just stronger.
Oh, yeah.
I had rhythm beforehand, but now it's more under control.
Oh, okay.
But it makes you really strong. Like, I had abs of steel
Cool.
at the end. I ended up like everyone's Sherpa.
Really?
Like cameramen and that. They're like, oh, I've got to shift this. I'll do it.
You've got a Such Is Life tattoo over your stomach there. You get
Yeah, pretty much.
Six-pack,
That,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you've been delightful. Thank you for coming in and sharing
Thank
all that with
you
us.
for having me.
Let's give the
Good Chat Comedy
stand-up-
Club.
Yep.
On Caxton Street. It's a great club. Great for stand up. The way
So
they've
much
got it set up
fun.
now. That's this Saturday. And then
At 9 p.m., which is a problem for
9
Brisbane, but anyway.
no,
Stay awake.
Don't even start me on that. We're
No.
trying to fix that.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The Prince is on.
Boom, chicka, boom, 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 boom.
The Prince is on. Ooh, he's on the streets.
Kendall on bell.
The Prince is on.
Yeah, a little early on the third one.
Yeah.
Kendall.
Oh,
Just
good.
slipped,
Not
just
as
slipped
easy
a
as
little,
it
just
looks, is it?
a little bit of
Not
work.
as easy as it seems, is it, Kendall?
Put your headphones back, mate.
Beginner's luck, maybe the first one. Who knows?
Yeah.
Third ring.
I reckon it was the second had a bit of
No,
shaky.
third.
There's the
I think the Luttsy nailed
You're
it.
too close. You're too close to
Ding,
it.
ding,
Too much
ding,
coffee.
ding.
Yeah.
I haven't had enough. I need
Don't
some
bring that up,
coffee.
Ash.
I don't know how
Does-
to make it.
does
She
anyone-
can't leave the studio.
Does
Luttsy
anyone
to
know
make
our
your coffee.
address?
I don't know how
Luttsy
to.
apparently was a barista at some point, but doesn't drink coffee and can't make one.
Baristas are very strong term. They used to put me
I
on.
can't leave here. I'm chained to this desk
I worked at a
between news and talking to you.
I worked at a coffee shop at the now doomed Toombul shopping centre, and I was so bad at it they put me on a ham slicing.
Mitchell.
That's real. That's actually real.
Where are you this morning, mate? River
Hello,
Stage.
guys. Down at the River Stage, guys,
perfect.
because I have hijacked some tickets to the Amy Shark, the upcoming gig down here at the River Stage. It's coming along in October. October 26th actually hits, so I thought, come in here and just look at the joint. I mean, I'm wearing the country gear that we're all wearing today, so I'm a guitar away from taking the stage and performing in front of nobody, obviously, because it is all
Good.
closed up at the moment. But
It's
looks like
just nice
smashing going.
standing on that stage, isn't it? I've done that a couple of
It
times
is.
myself. Just
Yep. And the sunlight's just starting to sort of peer over and hit the stage. I mean, it's a brilliant stage during the day, at night time as well. Great acoustics here as well. They've got the makeshift sort of fence and the marquees and set up here. So there's obviously a bit of action upcoming here at the River Stage. But all part of our Sunday Sadness tour, which, I mean, it's the first one since she had a 60-day run back in 2022 as well. And it's just going all across Australia. The headline shows the Australian Capital City Tour. I'm just looking through it, guys. The first one that's marked down that she's got would actually be perfect for what I'm wearing, what we're wearing today. On October 4 and 5, she's hitting up the Denny Ute Muster in southern New South Wales, just across the border from Victoria. So going a little bit country before she goes on tour between Auckland and then hitting all the capital cities and all out to Brisbane. So we want to send you there, Luttsy. So I've taken the tickets out of your kickback cave, mate. I hope that's
all right,
okay.
mate. No, mate.
And well, to be honest, we haven't got the backstage pages to hand out to get you into the stage where I am currently at the moment. So maybe a little quick call on 13 24 10 and we can sort you out with a couple of double passes to see Amy Shark, part of her Sunday Sadness tour, the Brisbane River Stage, the 26th of October.
I know it's not backstage. That is a cool backstage there, though. I've got to say, one of the coolest backstages. It's like little areas. There's a ping pong table. I once played ping pong with Mumford and Sons for an hour.
Such a flex.
Got drunk with Loud Luxury. God, I've
Please.
good memories there.
Yeah.
It's a real
Great venue.
backstage vibe is massive there.
The open air sort of backstage up top, Luttsy, where you sort of watch down onto the stage as well. And then you go at the back, you're looking across the river. Full sort of like a full 360 up there. So it is great. Great little area down there. Great backstage. But, I mean, we're not giving away those tickets.
No,
Luttsy.
They're only for other people.
Regular old double passes. But still, going to be an amazing concert down here. You can grab all the tickets and info from livenation.com.au or give us a call 13 24 10 now. Double pass to see Amy Shark with the Sadness Tour hitting the Brisbane River Stage on October 26th.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
You're only a what if away from a fun-filled backyard break. Book accommodation, flights, activities and more on the What If app. What if it's Aussie for travel? Take me away! Nova's Trip a Day. Win your perfect holiday.
All right now we're about to give away Nova's Trip a Day. If you're on the air yesterday and you're in the draw, you could be winning a glamping trip to the Noosa River at Lake
Githarabar.
Thank you, David. I was waiting for someone to try and save me.
For some reason, we said it as kids a lot.
Yeah, you nailed the pronunciation yesterday. Trip worth over $1,000, all thanks to What If. You're only a What If away from a fun-filled backyard break. You can book accommodation, flights, activities, and more on the What If app. What if it's Aussie for travel? Is this our winner?
We got him.
Oh, hang on.
Hang on a sec. Hang on.
Danielle.
Hello, Danielle. Going once, going twice.
How are you?
How you doing? How's the ring bar going?
I'm on my way to work. I've been waiting for this phone call all morning.
Okay. Timber yard still out there in the ring bar? That's a question I always ask. Narang bar timber.
Timbers.
Remember that?
Keep the prices down. Come on,
God,
let's all sing together.
Well, Danielle, you've been chosen. You're the chosen one.
I'm the chosen
Congratulations.
one. Let's do this.
You're glamping at Lake Githarabar on the Noosa River.
Yes, I love you.
I love you too.
Who are you going to take, Danielle?
Me.
Luttsy?
Oh, the one and only.
Yeah. Now, who you taking?
The one and only, definitely my partner.
Yes, indeed.
Well, I'm sure you're talking about Luttsy again.
Oh, Luttsy, if you want to come join us, you're more than welcome.
Don't throw that out there.
That sounds like a cracker, like glamping on Lake Githarabar. That's gonna be awesome. Well done.
Oh, it'll be so good.
Well done.
There we go. That's how easy it is. Danielle got on with Maddie Rowe yesterday when she heard the Kid Leroy.
Right, yeah, the Kid.
There's going to be lots of chances for you to get in the draw today because today's feature artist, Kendall, is
Taylor Swift.
Yes. The trip. I mean, this is something up our alley, Kendall, with kids.
I think we've saved the best for last.
Well, it feels like it.
What is it?
Brisbane staycation for the fam, including tickets to Bluey's World, which
How
is the new
good.
one-of-a-kind immersive experience coming to Brizzy later this year. I think it's in November.
Expected to bring so many international tourists.
It's gonna be
Everyone from
massive.
down
Really?
south, they will travel. They want to come to Bluey's World for real life.
And what is it exactly?
It's like an immersive experience. It's literally being built on the North Shore over at Hamilton.
Really?
So you'll be able to like go through it, a bit like when you'd walk into Disneyland, and it's just a full-on experience.
Interactive.
Going into the house.
Yeah.
That sounds
very cool.
That's gonna
Real life
go
sets.
I know, Luttsy and Ash, I know you're Bluey's not really getting a lot of airtime in your household, but the thing about it is it's set in Brisbane. So coming here, you can be like, oh, let's go to South Bank where they got ice creams and danced around.
Yeah,
let's go to Paddington where their house is.
And you don't really...
It must have burst onto the scene like after my kids sort of
Definitely.
were real young because passed us by. But your kids, they bang up for it, aren't they? They love
So
it.
good, yep. And Bluey's massive in the States in particular. Like Jimmy Fallon talks about it on his show, and Bluey was in the Thanksgiving parade this year, massive inflatable.
And you're right. That's like people will know it's Brisbane's the home of Bluey. So to go to a Bluey's World in Brisbane will become a global sort of pilgrimage.
Yeah.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Just on Amy Shark, I know she's not here till October, as Mitch told us, but bit of inside scoop information is coming through from my sources.
Mumford & Sons text you, did they?
Who will never be revealed, my sources. But Amy Shark and Natalie Bassingthwaite are currently filming scenes of a movie in Brisbane right now called Zombie Plane, and it stars Vanilla Ice and also Sophie Monk. What about that?
Wow.
That's an eclectic
That
mix
is
there.
cool. So that means Vanilla Ice is in Brisbane, that must mean. Or actually,
Is he going,
it says he's starring Vanilla
as
Ice.
Vanilla Ice, or is he performing
Robert Van Winkle. Robert Van Winkle. I don't know. And I don't know that he's here right now, but he's in the movie.
I think when he's acting, David, he goes under the Van Winkle.
Well, it's funny you say that because that time I know we're going to get to other stuff. That time when he played at the Gold Coast at the Star, and he requested me to intro him on stage, even though I was drunk at the time. The call came through that Robert requests me, not Ice.
Right.
So make of that what you will.
Yo, bring it back. Throwback Throwdown.
Imagine if we had a Vanilla Ice song in our Throwback Throwdown.
Oh, see, it'd
perfect.
Come on, the old Ice.
Yeah.
I would have voted for that.
Is that still the biggest rap song ever? Or something? Something
I don't
like that. Some stat.
Music Man?
It sounds ridiculous, but there is some stat like that.
Yeah,
Biggest selling rap song of all time. It could be.
I'm Googling it.
Google
Biggest
that. That sounds
selling-
absurd, right?
Yep.
But I think it is something like that.
According to Wikipedia, it's correct.
What did you say that with my
Kendall throwing shade on Wikipedia now.
Right?
The first rap single? No, that's not really it.
Anyway,
Well,
we can.
you know what came
work
up
that out.
first of all for me was "Love the Way You Lie," Eminem.
The biggest,
Maybe it's been
selling.
usurped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eminem's about to come up in my news. So.
Ooh, there's a tease.
Tease from
Just before Smarter Than Suze. Right now, though, we're doing our Throwback Throwdown. 2004, the year we went back to.
So this is it.
This is chosen by the people on our Instagram, Ash Luttsy and Susie O'Neill.
Did I hold 20%?
You did.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here.
No replays for me.
No. I mean, you probably hear it after 9 in the Naughties at 9 anyway. That's 4th place. 3rd place.
What about me? It isn't fair.
Oh, as Ash predicted.
But it'll either come first or last, this song.
Right.
Well, it's close.
I might try and get that in the show tomorrow because that deserves a play.
Oh, that's got Song of the Week written all over it.
All right,
Buzz.
we'll do it. We'll do
And
it.
you know it.
Yeah, no, we're doing that tomorrow. Song of the Week.
Righto. Okay, Matty Rowe plate.
25% of the votes in seconds. Ash.
Yeah, Maddie will be happy to spin this.
Oh, yeah.
This is a tune.
It is a tune. And then from the minute we launched to the minute we played, this
Kendall.
Yo.
Yeah.
Congrats, you're 1 from 1.
Thank all my fans for voting for my song.
How many people did you hustle to get this on?
None.
Honestly.
You said you did.
It's not like it says your name next to it on Instagram.
Yes, it does.
Oh, there's a bit of feedback for you, Nick.
In the club with my homies, trying to get a little VI. Keep it down on the low.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Now I'm sensing a bit of angst. I've got to be honest, guys, in the studio this morning. I think it's all coffee related.
Oh yeah.
I've noticed that Kendall has been on David's case all morning to go and make her a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Kendall's had her fill of caffeine.
No.
You know, if I could, I would. You know that.
Yeah.
Do
I
anything-
just
I'll
think
do anything for you.
learn is kind of, but that's fine.
Well, this
I've
is-
actually gone and done it myself and had a bit of a fight with the coffee machine. So now I'm drinking, fairly disgusting brown water. But
Didn't you say someone from
it's
sales
one,
came in?
Better than nothing.
Someone from sales did come in.
Jules.
Did
he help you?
He didn't help me, and
Wow.
he did say he did know how to use it.
Oh, I know how to use it, but then he didn't help
The
you.
milk frother is pretty violent. But
Don't call him that. His name's Jules.
but my coffee is one up on buzzers because
I got no coffee. And
Well,
that's,
why
that's
haven't
the
you
source
got
of
it?
my angst. I got, when you have to do fasting blood tests and you get your bloods checked. I got that straight after the show this morning, so I'm running off nothing.
and you would have normally had 2 by now.
Yep, and I'm a routine guy as well, so I need it. If I don't have a coffee driving into work from Macca's, it ruins my whole morning.
You're a kindred spirit, Buzz. We've described coffee as like a warm hug.
Mm-hmm.
I have
there's
3.
been no warm hugging in
I
here
get
today.
3 cuddles a day.
But you love your coffee, Ash. You'd understand that, wouldn't you?
Oh, look, I smash it. I mean, having done this job for a long time, getting up early in the morning, I'm like 5 deep. As soon as I
Right
leave,
now?
yeah, for sure.
Look at him.
I have one. I have 2 before the show, and then at least 3 during the show. I don't drink any once I leave the station, but yeah, I reckon I'm about 5 cups
buzzing.
of coffee a day. No, it's just like I'm barely awake, Kendall.
I'd hate to see you without them.
let's just say he has a higher threshold than most of us.
Yeah, that's true.
in
But
almost everything in life.
You know what, though? I can't remember the name of the TV show, and I had Alicia search it, but I'm going back sort of 2007,
The internet
2008.
wasn't around.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't, but there was an ABC show that they did a story on
It wasn't Quantum, was it?
Oh, mate, it could have been. I have no idea.
Yeah, I have some
I
sort of
don't
memory
know.
of this.
But it's one of these shows, and what they did was they followed me around for 2 days. They followed me around.
That's a TV show I'd like to watch.
they were in the apartment as I woke up, and they recorded me get up, have my cup of coffee. Somehow or other they drove to Brisbane. They followed me to Brisbane. They all the cups of coffee that I had, hooked me up to all the monitors and tested my heart rate and all of that type of stuff. And to find out how alert the coffee made me. And then the next day, we did it with no coffee. And I had to go, without. And what they actually found is I did perform better. I was definitely more alert with the coffee. Like it's a real thing. It is not a placebo. It's not something that you're imagining. It actually did make me more alert. It certainly made me feel
raise whatever
more
levels that measures alertness.
Yeah,
body.
whatever it was.
That's just an addiction, though, right? Like the Luttsy here doesn't drink any coffee.
No.
As in, like, if we can cut the habit, can we still be as alert once we kind of get to a new baseline?
Yes, because it was. I think that's with anything. If you just go cold turkey, not that I know anything about this, but it's always the start of it that is the biggest shock to the system. You know what I
Caffeine
mean?
headaches. Do you have a caffeine?
I've got a headache.
You
I've
have
actually got a headache right now.
From not having it.
It's like
So what is that? That's an addiction thing. Your body's
Yep.
saying,
Where
what are
is
you
it?
doing? Where is it?
Yep.
But the crazy thing is, right, so
He's
by now...
jonesing. He's jonesing for a coffee.
I really am. But by now, I'd have a coffee, obviously, Monday through Friday. But on the weekend, I probably won't have a coffee till 9 o'clock, and I don't have any headaches before then.
Yeah, but you know you can have it.
That's
See?
Yeah, it's a good point.
They say coffee doesn't actually give you a pep. It just shuts off the receptors in your brain that tell you
Yes.
you're tired.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
what.
right.
So it's just your
Yes.
your body's being told you're not tired. It's not actually like giving you
So what? This mob at the ABC reckon that he
performed
Are
better.
you suggesting you just perform better, or your body's receptors were, or whatever? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Luttsy.
you know,
No, I think
I'm
what
not
Kendall,
a doctor. In case you just
I think what
noticed.
Kendall is saying is a more accurate summation.
Yes.
Thank you.
So it's
Yeah.
You're
okay.
welcome.
Great contribution.
But
from
performance
me
is
to that.
performance. So if it works, it works, right?
Yeah.
I'm all for less yawns throughout the day.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than Sue.
Brighton Homes are now offering up to $35,000 cash back on their homes. You don't need to be smarter than Suze to live brighter and save more with Brighton.
Stacey.
Yes.
Hello. How you going?
Good, thank you.
Stacey's an accountant and she's very busy at the moment.
I bet you are.
3 kids, 15, 14 and 10. Are you busy in a life sense or just you want us to hurry up right now?
It's end of financial year.
Oh, yeah. busy everywhere in my life at the moment.
Okay, a lot of moving parts, eh? A lot of balls
Yep.
in the air, as they say, Stacey.
Yeah.
How's your
so,
mum?
Has she got
Sorry.
it going on?
How's your mum?
You heard that before, Stacey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on. Come on, you had to expect that when you were ringing this morning. So, if you win the 300, is that tax deductible? What do you do with that? Do you declare that or what?
Yeah, winnings are fine.
Not declaring.
You not declare, okay. I'll leave your card, Stacey. We might talk after the show.
I tell you
Might
what,
need a bit of help.
even if you win, we'll go to the cave. Even if you do win, Stacey, because there's an end of financial year sale on at the
Excellent.
moment, which I'm going to give you a great prize for. So there you go.
Okay.
Winnings.
Okay, well, let's see how you go here, Stacey. You're playing for $300. You're into the draw for the BYD Atto 3 at the end of the year, so lots of good stuff there. You got 30 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now. English breakfast is a variety of what drink?
Don't know.
What term is used for a racehorse that has never won?
Don't know.
Hugh Laurie is known for playing a doctor in which TV series?
Grey's Anatomy.
In what year was the Albanese government elected?
2022.
What is 14 times 6? Time keeps on slipping.
Oh, that was hard, and I knew that first one.
That was a bit rough, wasn't it, Stacey?
I can't believe I passed that first one.
I forget what the first one was, but
English
The English
breakfast.
tea.
Come on, English breakfast. I don't even drink it.
I drink it.
Oh, you're thinking.
No, see that's the pressure.
It is
that's
the pressure.
There's pressure on air.
I think you're up against it, Stacey. But the
Doesn't
good news
matter.
is there's no pantsing. How's that? I'll let you know that news. Okay.
Okay.
So that's something.
Excellent.
Kids aren't there, so we'll move straight to Rabs. Kids aren't there, are they?
No, and they wouldn't have done the GIMP anyway.
Yeah, no.
Oh, a bit like that, is it? Oh, come on. Let's bring in the GIMP anyway. We'll have something on tape. Here we go.
Connor, it's Sue.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, it's a minute long.
He doesn't do things.
Bring in the gift, bring in the gift, bring in the gift. Can you bring in the gift? Can you bring in the gift? Bring in the gift. I said, bring in the gift, bring in the gift, bring in the gift, bring in the gift.
It's very good.
Can you bring in the gift? Can you bring in the gift? Can you bring in the gift? Bring in the gift.
Anyway, that's all we have time for today. We're back tomorrow with Paddy Carrigan on the show. Matty Rowe is up next.
Susie O'Neill.
Hold the phone, Freddie.
All right, let's see how Susie went.
30 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now. English breakfast is a
Tea.
What term is used for a racehorse that has never won?
Loser.
Hugh Laurie is known for playing a doctor in which TV series?
Doctor Who.
In what year was the Albanese government elected?
2021.
What is 14 times 6?
84.
Stop the clock.
Yeah, it was a bit more of a struggle than I anticipated, actually.
Yeah.
What did Suze have on the clock there?
5 seconds left for Susie.
Oh.
Stacey went the distance, of course.
I'll take it, Tuco.
Tight.
Okay.
English breakfast is a variety of what? Stacey.
Yeah.
I mean, what would your mum say?
Never gets old.
Suse said tea. Tea is correct. In fact, she couldn't say tea quick enough.
No.
Tea.
Yeah.
1-0 to Suse. What is the term used for a racehorse that has never won? Suse said it was a loser.
Maiden.
It's a maiden. A maiden. Hugh Laurie is known for playing a doctor in which TV series? You said Grey's Anatomy. Suse said Doctor Who. It's House.
I love that show.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
1-0 Suse. In what year was the Albanese government elected? Sue said 2021. Stacey said 2022. 2022 is correct.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
This is tight.
And it's 1-1. And 14 times 6, you didn't get time to answer this, Stacey. Sue said it was 84. Yeah, of course you would have. Sue said 84. That is correct. 2-1 victory, Susan O'Neill. God damn it.
What's your mum going to say?
This might be one for the 10-year-old, particularly. Family pass to Disney on Ice. This is on Thursday, June 27, 3 p.m. at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre. That's actually there from the 27th to the 30th of June as well. Check that out if you haven't already. Get your tickets for that. But I'll give you a family pass to that. And also a $200 winnings voucher. You can shop Winnings EOFY end of financial year sale for incredible promotions on world-leading appliance and lifestyle brands. So a $200 Winnings voucher. Winnings. There you go. Well done. Cool.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye. Got it going on.
The Ash, Luttsy and Suse O'Neill podcast is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.